Greetings, beloved beings of light. Happy full blood moon, total lunar eclipse in Pisces. Hope your day is most beautiful and blessed. I'm here today again in Happy Valley, our sacred land of the eagle and the condor, maybe for the last time before the great event. We'll see what happens. Hope your day is most beautiful, blessed. Hope you're bringing in these powerful energies that are flowing through this lunar eclipse today. We're entering the eclipse corridor from today until the solar eclipse on the 21st and then the equinox on the 22nd. So we have massive waves of energy. This is Piscean energies. We're navigating through the final days of the age of Pisces fully into the age of Aquarius. So we know you're feeling these intense energies, these intense emotions and deep feelings, navigating through these unknown waters, of the new earth. So let's take a few minutes, take some slow, deep breaths. We have a beautiful day here in this portal. It's perfect temperature, 73 degrees. That's the Goldilocks zone, 73 into the 37, our new heaven upon the new earth. It's very cloudy today, which is good for filming because there's not many harsh shadows. So it's very nice today, very calm energies. I'm recording this the day before the eclipse, but the eclipse energies are already coming in, and I'll, release this tomorrow during the full total eclipse of the moon, the blood moon, where the color, becomes red as it becomes fully eclipsed. So this is the fire into the water, the yang into the yin. Masculine, divine masculine merge with the divine feminine through this very powerful portal. So we're navigating through these intense energies that are coming in moment after moment, day after day, through this great shift of the ages. These eclipses are massive, major catalyst of great change, of our quantum leap of consciousness, of awareness into our new heaven, our new earth, our new Eden. So we keep navigating through and through and through until full and total compression breakthrough. So we'll take a few minutes here, take some slow, deep breaths, and I'm going to transmit some gnosis, some knowledge for all of you from mind to mind, heart to heart of Buddha consciousness, Buddha mind, or we call the Tao, the way, truth, the Christos Sophia consciousness. So take some slow, deep breaths, through these great shifts, these great changes. Breathe in and out the nose. This is breath work. This brings your awareness into your body, into your breath, filling your body, filling your lungs with the heavenly chi, the golden chi. With each breath you bring in the chi, the prana, the life force of the universe, of God source, creator, infinite source, prime creator, which flows everywhere. It's within you, all around you. This is what some might call the force, or the Reiki. Reiki is universal life force, or the prana, or mana from heaven. This is that pure energy, pure awareness. So continue to take some slow, deep breaths, letting go with each breath, going deeper and deeper within yourself. You see the Tao, Taoism is the way. The Tao in Chinese translated as the way, but it means many things. It is nature, it is the universe, it is awareness. It is the way, yes. The way where? The way in. Way within, to yourself, to your awareness, your consciousness, in this eternal now. So continue to let go with each breath. Feel your way through every obstacle, every barrier. So we come together here in this precious moment. It's a miracle, mind to mind. This is what the Zen master would say, two arrows meeting in midair. It's very rare. Very rare itself to seek enlightenment itself and then to find, to realize the enlightenment. So I'd like you for a few minutes as I transmit gnosis, the knowledge of truth to you through this medium, through this video, through this sound, through this resonance, this frequency, just to stay conscious, stay with me. Do not be distracted by anything external. And the longer you can stay conscious and awake, do not fall asleep. The mind in the calmness of this now will want to drift off into la-la land, daydream. You might want to drift off, distracted by something outside, in your environment, whatever it is, or the mind might feel really heavy. That's sometimes what happens when the energy comes through. But do your best. You could play this over and over till you can make it all the way through awake. You see, my voice is that resonance naturally to put you in that altered state, or what one might call hypnagogic, so that your awareness fully comes through your true nature, your true self. But in that calm, peaceful wave, that sine wave, when we reach that 0 point of divine neutrality, the mind might want to shut off, which is okay. So, meditation, this is the way of enlightenment, is meditation. Meditation is now. It's bringing your awareness fully into this present moment. This is the way of truth, of enlightenment. So through your life, many of you that come to this channel, this video, you might be seeking enlightenment. You might be on the path of heart. We say the Buddha transmitted the middle path, the way of the heart, the middle path, the path of least resistance, the heart chakra, middle dandian. Dandian is 3 within the body, lower, middle, upper. And dandian is translated as elixir field, or field of elixir. It's like a chakra. It's an energy field within the body. There's 3, the trinity within yourself. The lower, the past, the middle, present, the upper, future, or body, mind, spirit. You see in the Eastern philosophies, the mind is in the heart. The mind and the heart are one in the middle dandian. The spirit is the upper gate. The upper gateway. You see the dandians are stargates or gateways, portals, however you want to look at it, whatever resonates with you. Beautiful Wing Nation, join us in this transmission. So through your life, first time you might have heard of enlightenment in the past or now, whenever it is. You might think, what is this enlightenment? And how do I achieve it? You see, we see enlightenment as freedom. Enlightenment is maybe power. We have this notion of what enlightenment might be. It's like, I can't be enlightened. I'm not perfect. That's what the mind will say. I'm not worthy of, I've done bad things in the past, or maybe I'm unhappy, maybe I'm sad, all these things. So mind to mind, as I transmit the Buddha consciousness through my voice, through these words, like the great Zen master Bankei always taught, all beings are born perfectly awakened Buddhas. See, enlightenment is awakened consciousness. Buddha means the awakened one. We say Buddha is enlightenment. You know, Buddha is enlightened. Sitting in meditation. Yes, angel. We realize our true nature. With each breath, we realize that I am that I am. I am one with everything. See, and in that pure awareness we call Buddha mind, we realize that there is nothing to attain. See, for I am already pure awareness. We don't walk around saying I'm enlightened, you know, I have this ego, you know, I'm some guru or master. We just live our life as a real human being, living from the heart, being connected to all things. That's what the Gold Dragon Master taught us. His apprentices, his students, his disciples of the Kunlun lineage. So I transmit the Kunlun energy to all of you. It's one of the lineages I've trained and taught many years from the East. Through the Gold Dragon Master, Qingfeng Daoshi, Zen Master Mujin Roshi. See, we might have a vision or have a thought or a concept. We like to conceptualize things. What is enlightenment? What does an enlightened being do? You might say, look at Buddha. He's very peaceful and calm. You know, you might look at a statue. You know, the statue of the Buddha sitting in meditation and say, I want to, your mind might say, I want to be that, you know, that peaceful being sitting there. I'll tell you what, I've trained with many masters, and some of the craziest people I ever met were some of the masters in Buddhism, Taoism. You know, we call it crazy wisdom. You know, it's a balance between the mundane and the mystical. You see, Krishnamurti would always teach God is the great beauty and the great sordidness, the beautiful and the ugly, you know, the mundane and the metaphysical or mystical, spiritual, whatever you want to call it. See, when you realize this, the I am presence that's here now is God. Walter Russell would teach God is the still white magnetic light at the center of all things. This total stillness. You see, it's the fulcrum of the lever. If that there was not a stillness in the center of that fulcrum, the lever would not turn. It would just move everywhere. You know, you wouldn't be able to turn a lever if it wasn't still, you know, in the center, you know, like the center of the wheel. It's turning around that center, just like the vortex. It spirals in and out. That singularity, or we say 0 point, or the still center. So what I transmit to you here and now is the gnosis of enlightenment. What does this really mean? It means that I am here now in this body, fully awake, fully aware, listening to Paul White Gold Eagle, which is merely a reflection of myself. I am here just to hold the mirror up to yourself, of your true nature, of peace, of bliss, of stillness. As you breathe and you become still in body, mind, and spirit, you transform into dragon and swallow the whole universe, for this is eternity. Here now, in this body of Christ, of Christ's consciousness, who are here to be the event. You know, many seek or looking for some future event or some external thing to enlighten them or free them. Nothing outside yourself, outside your mind, outside your heart, or external. I cannot awaken you. The extraterrestrials cannot, the star nations are our friends. They're assisting us in this mission of planetary liberation. But as every teacher, every master will tell you, you have to do the work yourself. You have to do the inner work, whatever it is, shadow work or meditations and yoga, healing arts, or spiritual arts, Only you can seek the kingdom of heaven within yourself. I'm merely a guide that is here as a witness and as a teacher, a guide, to let you know that your true nature, your true self, that always is, always was, always will be, is enlightened mind, is the empty, pure mind. You see, Shunryo Suzuki Roshi would teach in Zen Mind, Beginner's Mind, very popular book that he wrote many years ago, that Zen mind is beginner's mind. And Zen in Japanese merely means meditation. Very simple. The meditative mind. And it is in this meditation, each moment becomes our practice. Each moment we realize the I am. Then you live the life that you choose, in freedom. There's no rules or regulations, How do we end picking and choosing? That was a koan. The disciple, the student, went to the master and said, Master, how do we end picking and choosing? With the mind, I like this, I don't like that. The master merely said, like the Buddha when he attained awakening, when he realized his true nature, that I am one. He said, in the heavens and upon the earth, I alone am the world-honored one. For I honor the world and the world honors me. And my awareness and my perception and my beauty, you see, we realize the beauty of the world, the beauty of the manifestation of consciousness is everywhere. We're surrounded. You see all around me, these trees, this grass, these plants. I know within there's suffering, There's suffering in the world. We've all been through traumas and pain and suffering. But we focus our awareness on the beauty the best we can, and we create from that beauty. We create from the genius within, which is our awareness and our perception and our beliefs, The moment you came into the matrix, into the simulated reality, this hologram, the holographic universe, in your body, you've always been in this universe. You always will be. You are the universe, the I am presence. It's the universal mind. But the moment you came into your individualized presence or life, the matrix tried to make you think you're less than divine. You see, I'm here to let you know you've been lied to most of your life about many things. The main thing is that you are separate from God. I'm a messenger of God to let you know you are one. You probably realize this by now, but this might be the first video you've ever seen of mine, and maybe everyone else lied to you in your life and said that you were less than divine, less than whole and complete, that you need to be this or do that or worship this or pray for that. That's how the matrix works. They want you to limit your potential. You see, the dark controllers of this game, you might call it, the world, they don't want humanity to wake up. They like to be in control and manipulate and have these slavery systems that people buy into and then propagate and keep it going forever, until enough of humanity wake up and say, I am here now. I am free, I'm free to be me. I am free to choose the life that I want, to practice what I'd like to practice, and to be what I want to be, you see. Because in our practice, You know, I sat in pitch black many times, many years, in the cave, facing the wall like Bodhidharma. And then a moment comes when you realize that I am the void. I am nothing and I am everything. That makes me everything being nothing. So you no longer pick and choose, you know. This religion's better than that religion. This nation's better than that nation. This human's better than that. I like that, yeah, that skin color. Obviously, you know, we have things that we're attracted to, things we resonate with and things we don't. That's fine, you know, but to, you know, overcome, to transcend judgments and, you know, it's the judgmental mind that's constantly battling, you know, that monkey mind, always wanting to be right, debate, and hold on to that truth like a hot coal, or to our anger, to our hatred, whatever it is, you know, we hold on to it. The Buddha would say it like, you know, not forgiving or holding on to that animosity or that disgust, whatever that, you know, we think that holding on, you know, to that hot coal of anger is going to get back at that person, you know, but it just hurts ourselves. It burns your hand. It does nothing, you know. Forgiveness is to heal yourself, you know, and heal your relationships, whatever that might be. You know, we start with forgiving ourselves if we are judging ourselves or holding regret, you know. Holding on, you know, these attachments of false negative things. We must release it, drop it, drop it. You know, we resolve all things perfectly in the unborn, eternal mind of Buddha, because that is pure presence. Everything's perfectly resolved. So we don't have to wait for an event. We don't have to wait for help from the skies, the heavens. You know, we're surrounded by our angels and star nations, and they're assisting us in this liberation, you know, this planetary liberation, our mission. But we're the inside ground crew. You know, we came into the matrix, you know, because we're the bravest, most powerful of all the angelic kingdom. And this isn't egotistical. This is to say, you know, the power of my love came in to heal Gaia. You know, we heard the calling, you know, our love for Gaia and all her children of the sun, to heal this planet, to heal humanity, and to heal life, and to heal, you know, our ancestry and our lineages and our family lines. You know, all these things we do with our arts and our practices and our healing. You know, when you heal yourself, you heal the world. It's a mirror. The external mirror is the internal, and the internal mirror is the internal. We're going through a lot of shifts. Everything's accelerating. I know it's very intense. We're feeling it, especially over this last week. Many things we're bombarded with, intense energies, which I'll discuss in another video. I'm going to end this in a few minutes. I'm going to keep this around a half hour. And just I'd like to finish this with saying, you know, thank you all. We're very grateful for all of you joining us today on this very special day, and for all of your support. We're very grateful. Many of you have been supporting us over the years, and we couldn't be doing all of our work and the daily transmissions and everything. And just know, you know, if you're going through a hard time, just sometimes you have to just get through it. And sometimes you rise up and sometimes you fall down. This is the pulse, the one law, or the law of one. You know, this one law is the sine wave. It's the pulse of the universe. It's the pulse of your heartbeat. It's the pulse of consciousness, which created duality, created the yin and the yang, and created separation. You know, separation's part of the illusion, and we transcend it by realizing our oneness with all things. And we still navigate many energies, and we hold the love and the peace and the joy in our hearts and do the best we can. You know, Just live the life of your dreams, your passions, you know, empowered, knowing that you have infinite potential within you. And you never walk alone. You're surrounded by your angels and your spirit guides and your celestial teams. You know, we're all in this together. You know, we're all in this mission, you know, in this great transition together. You know, we are all playing our own part. We're all an important piece of the puzzle. Each piece is holographic. Each piece is the whole thing, but each piece is just as important as the other. And that is the equality of being a way shower, a light worker, a starseed. So thank you all very much. We appreciate you. We send you so much love, blessings and bliss and the light, the eagle and the condor. Love you all. Have a most beautiful and blessed lunar eclipse, blood moon, full moon in Pisces, and the solar eclipse coming up, and equinox. The solar eclipse will be the new moon in Libra. We're in Virgo season now as we shift into Libra. So I believe the solar eclipse, it's either in Virgo or Libra. You have to look that up. I forget. You know, I can't remember everything. But have a most beautiful, blessed day. Namaste. Aho.